Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into an absolute legend. A car that didn't just move people, it changed the very fabric of automotive design. I'm talking about the one, the only, the original Austin Mini Mark I, specifically the 1960 model. It's more than just a car, it's a cultural icon, a symbol of swinging London, and a marvel of engineering that still feels revolutionary today. So, let's rewind the clock. The late 1950s. The Suez Crisis had sent fuel prices soaring across Britain. People needed a car that was small, incredibly fuel efficient, and yet could still comfortably fit a family. The big, gas-guzzling cars of the era just weren't cutting it anymore. The head of the British Motor Corporation, Leonard Lord, gave his top engineer, Alec Issigonis, a simple but monumental challenge: design a proper small car. He wanted a vehicle that could fit within a box measuring 10 feet long by 4 feet wide by 4 feet high. And the passenger compartment had to occupy 6 of those 10 feet. Issigonis and his small team got to work, and what they created was pure genius. The Mini, launched in 1959 as the Austin 7 and Maurice Mini Minor, threw out the traditional car design rulebook, the biggest innovation: mounting the engine sideways or transversely. This was a game changer. By turning the engine 90 degrees and integrating the gearbox into the engine's oil sump, they freed up an astonishing amount of interior space. This meant that 80% of the car's floor pan could be dedicated to passengers and their luggage. It was a packaging miracle. Now let's talk about the 1960 model in particular. It carried all the charming, defining features of the very first Minis. You have the external door hinges, the sliding windows, which, by the way, were a clever space-saving trick to allow for those massive storage pockets in the doors, and that iconic, simple dashboard with the central speedometer. It's pure, unadulterated function, but it has so much character. The engine was a tiny 848cc series 4-cylinder, producing a modest 34 horsepower. Now, that might not sound like much today, but in a car that weighed next to nothing, it was surprisingly peppy and incredibly fun. And that's the key to the Mini's soul, the driving experience. Issigonis was friends with John Cooper, the Formula One constructor, and together they understood handling. The Mini was fitted with 10-inch wheels pushed right out to the corners of the car, and an innovative rubber cone suspension system developed by Alex Moulton. The result was this incredible go-kart-like handling. You could throw it into corners with absolute confidence. It was responsive, direct, and it just made you smile. It wasn't about straight-line speed. It was about carrying that speed through the bends. This is why the Mini became a giant killer in motorsport, famously winning the Monte Carlo Rally multiple times. Visually, the 1960 Mini is a masterpiece of minimalist design. Every line has a purpose. The simple chrome grille, the round headlights, the clean, uncluttered body panels. It's friendly, approachable, and completely classless. You can see a factory worker, a university student, or even a member of the royal family driving one. It was a car for everyone. The Beatles had them. Steve McQueen had one. Peter Sellers owned several. It was the it car of the 1960s, a symbol of youthful rebellion and cool sophistication. Inside, the philosophy of maximum space from a minimum footprint continues. The seats are simple, but surprisingly comfortable. The gear stick is long and a bit quirky, coming straight out of the floor. The steering wheel is large and thin-rimmed, giving you a direct connection to the road. There are no frills here. No power steering, no air conditioning, no fancy infotainment system. It's just you, the car, and the road. And honestly, that's what makes it so special. It's an unfiltered, pure driving experience that's hard to find in modern cars. Let us look at some of the finer details that make the early MK1 South so South Arfa by collectors today. The mustache grille with its extended whiskers, the floor-mounted starter button which you'd press with your foot, and the overall simplicity of the construction. They were built to be affordable and easy to maintain. Many owners did their own repairs. which fostered a huge community and a vibrant aftermarket scene that thrives to this day. You could customize your Mini in countless ways, making each one a unique reflection of its owner. But the Mini's impact goes far beyond its quirky design and fun driving dynamics. It democratized motoring for millions. It was a car that families could afford to buy and run. It was perfect for navigating the narrow, crowded streets of European cities. Its front-wheel drive, transverse engine layout became the template for almost every small car that followed. Think about it. The Volkswagen Golf, the Honda Civic, the Fiat 128, they all owe a huge debt to the groundbreaking design of the Mini. Alec Izagones didn't just design a car. He designed the future of the modern family car. Owning a 1960 Mini today is a special experience. It's a ticket back in time. You get thumbs ups and smiles wherever you go. People come up to you in parking lots to share their Mini story. Maybe it was their first car, or their parents had one. It has this incredible ability to connect with people on an emotional level. Of course, it's not the most practical daily driver by today's standards. It can be a bit noisy. You feel every bump in the road, and it's not exactly fast on the highway. But for a weekend cruise or a trip down some winding country lanes, there's almost nothing better. It's a car that makes you feel alive. The 1960 Austin Mini Mk1 is more than just a classic car. It's a piece of history, an engineering marvel, and a cultural touchstone. It proved that small could be brilliant, that efficiency didn't have to be boring, and that great design could change the world. It's a testament to the power of innovative thinking, and a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are the most revolutionary. A true legend that deserves all the praise it gets. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back to 1960. If you love classic cars and stories like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Mini memory is. Until next time, drive safe and keep the passion alive.